Hello and welcome to another coughing episode. To another episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a... what's that? I think it's this one. It's been a little while since the last episode. We were currently looking for Bastila, as I recall, and there was this temple that we've been sent to. We killed a few rancors for our troubles. We're going to kill some more. Why not? Just get back in the swing of things. Yeah, sure. I thought that was Jolie on incredibly low health, but actually looks like it's his shoulder. Can we go down now? Is that... I feel like we came in this way. Mission, would you be so kind as to back it up a bit? If the others will let you. I'll just snipe away. Oh, Jolie's down. Let's him back up. Sensational. Marvels of combat that we are. Yeah, was this down anywhere special? I actually don't remember. To South Beach, Central Beach. Huh. Well, whatever. We'll trust in our prior selves and assume that this is the way we wish to be going. No? I'm going to think about it there, Jolie. As I say, it's been a few days since the last one, so I'm not quite clued up on what we're doing here. There's been some other things in the way, some things nice, some other things not so nice. You know, we'll just carry on, sure it'll reveal itself to us. Oh no, powerful energy seal that prevents you from passing. So, what was the... Right, maybe we will have to go to here to see. Rakatan research. Yeah. Okay, remember from... Okay, it's... Again, this needs work, but, you know... If you rescue one of the tribe being held hostage in the camp of the one. Right, okay, so we're not going there. We're going this way. I think it was this way. It's not a drinking episode, this one. It's going to be sober as a judge, having something of a detox, although who knows how long that'll last. Yeah, it has been absolutely freezing here this week. So you'll be probably seeing this in February, I think. We're only in November, and yeah, there's been a Baltic wave come in. Yeah, that's the theme of this. Sat here with an oil heater cranked at just over 16°C, which is somewhat less warm than I would like. Oh, what's this? Really? To be honest, I don't care, but I'm a little bit concerned about our capacity to survive a fight of this size. Yeah. I think maybe get you healing. Can you... No matter who you throw it at. Actually, a poison grenade here would be the shit. But yeah, brilliant. Now we've poisoned ourselves, which is exactly what I was aiming to do. And next up, a concussion grenade, where we can concuss ourselves to boot. Are you healing? Okay, but that does cure our poison. The other side not being quite so lucky.
Toxins.
Oh, mission through 2 of them. Has that actually healed us? Right, okay. Right, well, I mean, that was a resounding success, wasn't it? I feel like we're not necessarily... Oh, no. The only one we got was herself. Right, okay, that's good. Wait a second. That is something I can ignore, thank God. Right, well, something dropped. Oh. Some levels went up as well. Right, well done, everyone. Right, well, once again, our nominal ideas of who the good guys are. Can we actually have a look at this? Because does it? Sometimes it levels them up automatically. That's right, if it refills their health if they level. So he is using something that gives him a +1 to. Is it this? No, +3 to Dex, so he's going to be using that anyway. We don't really care with Jolie. I suppose I would normally give him strength, but maybe wisdom. The circumstances doesn't matter. He doesn't get one anyway. Excuse me, unlucky for him. He's got those 3 in that, which is very nice. Saving throws never hurt anyone. Although I think I prefer he dodge blaster rolls if it's all the same to him. And most importantly, his useless power for this level is force immunity, which you'll almost certainly never use. Did that heal him up to full? Yes, it did. So vindicated on that one, if nothing else. Right, okay. So I guess the plan is basically just to oh my word, I did not realise our health situation is what it is. Mission, do that. Oh god, we're going to die. We are very going to die. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? And that's not going to work either. I just wasn't paying attention there, and that's going to cost us. I guess we'll cryoban them? I guess we won't. Right, well, pay more attention. Me. I guess we'll carry on with this. I don't really understand what the rhyme or reason is with some of these save loads, but maybe we can kill these here and maybe we'll level up at this point rather than that next point. Again, I'm being incredibly lazy. Okay. Get some heals on the go. Sensational. Well, maybe we'll go that way. And so it looks like this quest is not one where we can talk our way out of it. We just, we have to pick a side, and we pick the side of whomever we spoke to last, which is not terribly complex, but I guess we're at the stage of the game where we don't have to worry about that so much. Maybe, however, this time we will save. Maybe we could even look into using some of these dueling shields that they see fit to give us. So much of what exactly even is it? Arcanian energy shield. I don't imagine that's going to be too much use against any of these. What about the Ashani dueling? Energy electrical. So Mandalorian. There we go. For a grand total of 20 points of damage. Right. Well, maybe I won't. You know. Leap into action on that one. It was this way, wasn't it? Or have I come the wrong way? No, it's the right way. Right, round 2. This time I'll try and keep half an eye on people's health. I did absolutely nothing last time. We'll go poison grenade because okay, well, that wasn't the thing I was trying to hit, but whatever. Let's go for it. Great. Right, now you can heal, and that should cure your mission. Great. I feel like it might be worth having even, one more punt on these poison grenades. It is quite the fight. Right, great, and then, as I say, straight into heals. Lovely. Just out of interest, how many of these things? So it looks like quite a few of them are poisoned, so there's something to enjoy. Bindo has managed to take one down. Ooh, but Bindo is about to get himself taken down, unless we use the clever art of levelling up. Yeah, it's that. We went Blaster Bolt last time. Would it be better to just go saving throws? They're not getting shot at as much as they are getting hit. No option for. To be honest, if he's not using the things anyway, I'm going to experiment with him on light armor. Because, because he never uses those damn things anyway. Right, Jolie, Jedi Master Robe. Oh, we can't equip it in combat. Okay, fine. That would seem reasonable. Can you please heal? Okay, great. I don't need that. We'll just keep healing. Yeah, Jolie's gonna struggle here. We haven't been incredibly effective at taking these out. Yeah, once again we've managed to hit all of them exactly once. So. Okay, there's Jolie down again. Well, maybe this is going to take more thinking than me just lazily doing that. Yeah, I mean missions. Right, I think I'm just going to reload this because it's not been a wholly effective thing. To be fair, it's may not be the easiest fight in the world, but I guess maybe we can pull it back to this bottleneck a bit. Oh, it's a little hard to do with the way they engage, but... Right, okay. So... let's start with Mission, because she's the easiest to pull back. Right, okay. So I reckon Jolie can do that. We can't do like force wave on him, and then you just okay. Right, okay. So you throw a concussion grenade. Mission, what are you doing? You stood right next to that guy, so just keep.
Yes.
Okay, good. I think. Now, if you want to chuck a... I don't know what grenade... throw anything out. No. Well, I guess it will be. Right, well that looks like we've got them a bit more pinned back. Although obviously it'd be nice if Jolie wasn't doing that, but can't have everything, I suppose. Let's try a concussion grenade.
Yes.
I still
That also works. Yeah, you know what? Maybe. Okay, Mission. Sure, just yeah. Okay. Got some level ups. Right, are they... Right, okay. Can't help but feel... You're having in difficulties. Mission... Okay, so that's all dead, right. Just young Rancor. Yeah, that's it. Do a normal shot rather than, like, actually a useless shot. Okay. Right, okay, good. Going much better. Right. Once again, the experience is seemingly arbitrary. Oh, once again, people are about to lose all their health. We need that Rancor to drop. You level up strength would be nice. Oh yeah, we actually do get some strength, so that is good. Computers, persuade, treat injury, all the trimmings. We get force immunity paralysis, which is nice, and we get master sense, whatever that is. Saving throws is definitely a thought. Not so much that. Attack bonus with melee with lightsabers. Probably a little late in the day. 20 extra health. I think actually at this point 20 extra health is probably what we want. And then over here it's almost certainly that, because I just don't care about any of those powers. So that's good. And then Jolie has... oh yeah, we're going to try him on... We're going to try him on armour. Like, I know that's a bit of a weird one, but like we don't end up using the powers most of the time anyway, so let's get him in. Get him stuck in. Right. Can you force wave everything? Mission... ignore all that. Yeah, please. Because that's the one we need to get down. Okay, good. Apparently he's not that immune. Right. Right. I really thought I'd got him. I really thought I'd managed to wrest Julian. Can we disengage? Right. Mission. Disengage. Right, okay. Can you at least heal yourself? I mean, like, come on, will you do that? Right, can you heal? No, don't go for that one. Go for the massive impending threat over there. Alright, well, okay, well, I'll just get the small one. Very good. Jolie, can we have some heals, please? Jar drops, then it's going to be night-night for you as well. Mission. Okay. We finally decided that we're ready to just calm the F down. Okay. That's good. Right. Mission gets a level up. Missions level up. Wow. Okay. Right, and then...
Yes?
Yes, indeed, yeah. Oh, can we maybe move back just a bit, because there's a rancor there, you know. Right, whatever.
Sure.
Okay, so, Jolie. Your Jedi Master Robe, which gives you a max dexterity bonus of 8, gives you 24 armor class. But I happen to know we can give you this, which will give you 6. Does it give you anything else? Nope. Combat suit's 25. Nothing else there. I mean, I think you'd probably have been better off with the health, honestly. Is there anything more exciting? Like, if you got... if you got powered like battle armor, like, we'd have to lose the dex, but then I suppose you wouldn't need the dex. Alright, fine, you use that. Whatever. Oh, look at that.
What?
The Jolie I know and love. We'll save it in a new slot, because why not? We're running out of... have we used hard? I don't know. That's what we'll do. Right. Yes, yes. Once again, the path of the light side will prevail by the medium of extreme violence. Very good. I mean, I don't think there are any rancors in there, so presumably this will only serve to get easier once you're inside. Or whether or not, as I say, this was the appropriate way to solve the quest. Hello. Alright, as we go. We could be throwing our lightsaber. The problem is if we throw our lightsaber, then we're more likely to go for the mission. Far sooner that we go for me and Joey. Charging into the fray is not what I have in mind. Again, I rather had it in my head that we were going to peacefully talk our way out like this, but we instead decided to plump for the slightly greyer route of summarily executing an entire race, which does feel a little bit like genocide, but you know. Well, such is the way of the Jedi. What's the time on this? Not this again! Not this again! Yes, this again. Scarcely think of a better description of it than, oh god, it's this again. Hello, Lawmaster, whatever. So nice to see you again. We had such a nice chat last time. What does this mean in design terms? I mean, like, I feel a bit disadvantaged on this because we've come back after a period out, so there might be something that I've missed. Which, you know, might heavily influence the quest. You might be watching this immediately after the other and be like, no, what are you doing? You know, like, we should be doing this or this, but yeah, here we are. It's it looks like the respawn. Again, I do have. I've got lots of grumbles with the individual elements of this game that somehow seem to matter less than the overall feel. But like, I'm still not sure on the whole experience. I thought it was statue. System on it. Like, you know, sometimes you get 50 experience, sometimes you get 500, and it doesn't really seem to have much rhyme or reason as to what gives you what. And indeed, I'm not really sure what the scaling system is in this. I feel like there probably is a scaling element, but let's see. Oh yeah, he's gonna have loads of rankers, isn't he? I mean, in hindsight, that's probably a mistake to let him do that. Whatever. Right. Mission. Oh, there's the Elder Warrior. Okay. Right, well I think... can we get... Yeah, maybe like a poison grenade on one of those, please? Okay, well, guess it's saved. I need a heal from you, and a heal from you. Hopefully let's stay alive. Mission. You are... Wait, no, what? Oh good, one of them's down. Right, okay. Okay, you are now stunned, that's fine. But it's not fine. It's pretty far from fine, but it's what we'll have to deal with. We might be able to take that. I think we keep going on it. Yeah, and that's why. The one is not something I'm going to concern myself with. Not one that we can be healing. Is mission getting hit? I don't want mission getting hit. You need to be healing. Why are you not healing? Alright, as soon as you're... Can you please heal? Right, okay, good. In fact, just spam heals for a sec. Both of you, because otherwise we're in trouble. Mission. Nice-ish. Okay, right, well...
Yes.
Mission, I need you up, really. Right, what have we got? We've got the one. Right, I think we charge you in on that guy. Yeah. Okay, well that at least it did that. Mission, you have been stunned for an awfully long time. Is there any... Right, okay, cool. So I'm now told that you are unstunned. I would like to see some of that. Oh, come on! Right, okay. Right, can you take out that guy, really? No, you want to go for the one, do you? Right, okay. Please. Okay. Don't attack. Instead, throw a concussion grenade. It's about our only hope. Okay. Don't know whether that worked. Yeah, you just keep being stunned. Right, okay, that is almost certainly going to be lethal for you because the one is still up. And the young ranker is still up. Right, okay. Can you possibly...
Take that.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, nice. Not so nice. Right, okay. No mission. Mission, please.
That hurt, I bet. Yes?
Constitution, blah blah blah, blah episode. Okay. A load of stuff that we don't need. Yes, we saved you from that. I was sent by the council to save you.
wala kumbes, jeng pala muli tongking, rondi haldonga kuhongavi.
Okay, great. See you later. Very nice. I'm pretty sure we checked all those before, not these, but all those wicker bins before. We may yet have to fight our way out of here, so the combat may yet be ongoing. Hello. Oh. That's nice. I also don't know with this whether or not it's what we've done was intended to be patched out. Weird clipping artifacts going on, seemingly on my screen but not on yours. So. Right, for some. Yeah, so I guess we'll go back to the Elder Council or whomever they were. The impression we're supposed to think they're the good guys, although everyone seems pretty arsehole-ish, honestly. Yeah. Well, there we go. Oh, I should have saved it. But, mercifully, looks like they haven't respawned, so that at least is something to be grateful for, isn't it? I'll just check the map. I think there's only one exit here that I know of yet. So, in fact, let's say it again just because of how far we've walked. I was watching a stream of one of my sort of favourite EU4 Europa Universalis 4 players. And actually, one of the previous, quite sure what his title was, but he was one of the developers on the project. A chap called, on like several of their releases, a chap called DDR Jake. And Jake was talking about EU5, and somebody had asked him, "Are you enjoying it? Do you think it's good? Will you keep streaming it?" European Universalis 5, of course. And Jake said, and I thought this was a really, really, really good point. And it's very much how I felt about some of the Paradox Grand Strategy games. He said, "I'm really enjoying it right now in like the sort of first quarter of the game's timeline. But he says, I'll have to wait and see how I feel about it when you get past the early stages before I commit to streaming it or not." And he said, because I didn't really enjoy Crusader Kings, I think he said 2, it might have been 3, but Crusader Kings 2 and Victoria 2, how they had these really good beginnings, and then after a while the game, it felt like the opponents were no longer, the AI opponents were no longer really reacting to you. You were just doing things in the game, and the AI would keep doing its things, compared to Europa Universalis, where it felt like as you, or Europa Universalis 4 specifically, where it felt like you, the AI was responding to you as a threat. Like when I don't know, if you start as France and you consolidate your sort of home territory and what have you, and just try and start expanding out, then the Holy Roman Empire starts sort of coalitioning you or responding or forming alliance chains. Spain start allying with the Ottomans to make them a less appealing target, and the whole thing, like, it seems to have a sense of like challenges that rise to what you're doing, and a lot of the games, I certainly can relate to the idea of Crusader Kings 2, which I have, and Victoria 2. Like, both of them, you just kind of felt like you were doing things in game rather than the world reacting to you. Now, that question is like, it's absolutely core to grand strategy. Like, how do you make your mid-game and end-game interesting? And to be honest, it's one that, I think most fans of Europa Universalis 4, which is the game that got me into all that, most fans would say that the end game is the worst bit. And it's a challenge for the genre of how do you make the end bit exciting when you are powerful but just mopping things up, and it becomes, particularly in EU4, a question of doing your due diligence with many minor tasks, rather than one or two great sweeping moves, which is kind of, I guess, thematic, but nevertheless not a great piece of game design. The reason I bring this up is like, firstly, I just thought from a design perspective, sometimes it's really good to get sort of takes on problems or thoughts or ideas from neighbouring genres. And I thought that was like, oh yeah, that's really a part of that experience that you need to get right, or else the game can fall very flat. And I sort of wonder, like, whether or not, when making single player role-playing games, is there anything, obviously that's not a main challenge, but nevertheless, is there anything that we can learn from that? Because I guess to take a point, and it's kind of I noticed it a little bit in that last fight against the One, and I've noticed it in several parts of this game, and indeed, it was a problem with Clair Obscur. It's like, do I feel a need to evolve my approach to, combat, but in general, just like the game? Am I still having to think, or do I find an approach and then just sort of pursue that? I don't know if I've come the right way here, to be fair. If I'm going the wrong way, apologies. I just don't remember where anything is. And could there be more interesting ways of doing a lot of your dungeon design that incentivize, I don't quite know how I'm phrasing it in this, but it's maybe not the best example, but like, okay, well here's an example. Yeah, like, so we've been granted as we go on, like, all these force powers, and that's been a huge part of all this, of the level ups now. It's like force power, force power, force power. But I don't feel any real need to use them. Like, they just feel sort of like dead in the water, because running up and hitting things is still, working out perfectly well. And like, maybe that's not exactly it, with this point, but it's just the idea of designing something with a, not designing a system at the start of a game, and then when you're halfway through, just being like, well, we've already built the system, now we just need to make more and more and more levels in it. Like, really thinking about how your system evolves. And I think that, like, of the old school RPGs, I think that Baldur's Gate 2 does that really well. To a lesser extent, Baldur's Gate 1, that, like, just combat changes as you move through the game, but it changes in a really nice, organic way. No, have we actually been in here? Okay. Sure. Go on, stride weirdly away. I could have muted my mic rather than turning around there. That wasn't very well thought through. Okay, fine. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, okay, fine. So, sorry, what did I? Right, I don't really truthfully understand, but okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can deal with it. Right, okay, so I have to go. Okay, fine. Why? We couldn't have teleported there, I'm not entirely sure, but off we go. Yeah. I just think, yeah, with something like that, like sort of thinking about how, like, one of the things that people sometimes talk about, and I've mentioned it in the past in some of the design videos, that, like, the player story, like trying to think about design in the context of the player story. What what thing? Do we... Wait a second, can we do this here? I don't suppose we need party selection. Yeah, okay, so we just remove Jolie and remove mission. Okay, and that's just me. Yeah. What experience are you trying to engineer with this? And like, not in an on-rails way, but just what is the general thing you're going for? I'll take many hours with me. Prepare yourself. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, good, it's a cutscene. I look forward to editing that out later. No, wait, it wasn't even a cutscene. It just...
Wait, you can't go in there alone.
We have had a premonition. The Force has given us a vision. There is great danger within the temple. We cannot let you face it alone.
You might be walking into a trap. Maybe Malik himself is waiting inside. Even if he isn't, that temple will be crawling with dark Jedi. You'll need all the help you can get.
Oh.
Your destiny, maybe the fate of the entire galaxy, could be forever changed inside that temple. I'm not about to let you face that alone. Not after my premonition. There's a reason I had that vision.
Jolie speaks for both of us. You must enter the temple, but we must go with you.
So you just tell that guide of yours to do whatever he has to do to get us all inside the temple. I don't know what he said, but it said the Republic fleet is on the way and we're stuck on this planet until we deactivate.
Right.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to take a while? Still.
I have to say, this is not...
Lord Malak, the preparations are nearly complete. Every day the Star Forge adds more ships to our fleet. It is operating at nearly 300% of our projections. The fleet is assembling around the Star Forge and awaits your instructions.
Patience, Commander. My new apprentice is nearly ready. Once Bastila joins her battle meditation to our enormous fleet, we shall be invincible. Then we shall begin our final conquest of the core worlds, and the Republic will be crushed forever.
As you wish, Lord Malak.
Quite like the design on that.
What is it?
Massive door. Right, what's up, Juhani? So, she needs an extra point of dexterity, would probably be useful. But she's probably not going to get it. Somebody needs to be aware, so it might as well be you. And yeah, great, some powers. Oh, fantastic. Look forward to using any of the ones that aren't heal. Yeah, sure. Okay. Right, feet. So she's got that. What is this? Oh, she's got forced jump. It's quite nice. Extra health is not bad. They're not going to be... Yeah, you know what? Just take extra health. Powers. Oh, bloody luck. Cool. Right. Juhani. Jedi Knight robe equipped. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you might as well. Fine. So, 6 gloves. And dex plus, that's not much worth much. That's worth more. Okay. Looks pretty good to me, I think. Fortitude plus 3. Do you have anything? Nope. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Good design on Darth Malak. Oh, it's this bit. Yeah, I don't think we're too far off the end here, you know. We are unfortunately usually at the point where we just have to hit things. So. Which rather undermines the whole need for more nuanced systems. No, it's alright, just stand there. It's fine. You just take your time. Any reason? Yeah, and run around the other way, you know. Also, Juhani, why don't you just chill out back there? There's no need to worry too much about this computer. Slice the terminal, yeah, sure. North security computer room. Right, okay, great. Overload computer power. Right, okay. System override. South security computer room. That's us. Okay, no, don't overload that. That's what I say. East guard post. Yeah, why not? Okay, failure. Fine. West guard post. Can we corrupt those? Auto target engaged. Okay, very nice. Armory interior. Very good. Armory exterior. Unlock the door. Fantastic. That was never dreamed of. Prototype droid command room. Okay, I don't think we want to do that. Obelisk corridor. Deactivate sentry turrets. Fantastic. North corridor. I don't think I care about that. I'm going to leave ourselves something to do. South corridor. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, let's look up. Great, okay. Cobby lightsaber, right? Isn't it? In fact, why don't you just stand there cobbing your lightsaber? Alright, come on. Oh, fantastic.
Never too old for this. Nice.
Very good. Murder continue. Hello. I'm using a spell. What spell? A force power. Another thing with this game, I mean, like, again, it's like I said a million times before, it's getting by on feel rather than on mechanics. But like, why is it still giving us frag grenades and medkits? Like, are we surely not past all that? Hello. Actually, we could probably go in this room first. Huh? Oh. If you aggroed. Oh, if you've aggroed, Eat. Hello. It's nice to be being shot at again. Thought for a while and put all those points into something completely worthless. So. What does this computer do? Slice it. I mean, there was the bit about the things. Oh. These just deactivated, but we're gonna.
You will fall!
Still got it.
Go on, do it. Hit both of them. Yeah. Got to. Okay, very nice. I don't think I particularly care about going through that door. I think this one will suffice. And then we'll just wind back through and explore all the rest of it. Massive door. Door is sealed. There's no visible means of unlocking it. That's temple entrance. Okay, that's not going to help us. That looks pretty self-contained. Hello. Nothing I need to worry about. Go on. You've got this. You are, well, okay. I see. Perhaps I overestimated you somewhat, Revan. Right. What if you go here? What about now? Oh, I do hope this box isn't going to be critical. What do you reckon? Is this moonwalking making progress? Right, Jolie. Okay, I think Jolie's walk's even more alarming. Right, okay. We'll do the next best thing, which is just to ignore it and hope that there was nothing interesting in there. Onwards and upwards. Oh, we changed the targeting on those, didn't we? Hello. We could draw them out and get them to kill these things for us, but I mean, we could just do that. Moved in. Hello. Okay. Fabulous. Little cheeky wheel.
Who dares intrude on our meditations? You know the penalty for... Revan, you are back. Malak told us what happened to you. The Jedi Council has stripped you of your power. You are a shell of what you once were.
You are not fit to rule the Sith anymore, Revan. Darth Malak will reward us greatly for destroying you.
Let's have a pop. I suspect this will not go terribly well for you. No thanks to Jahani. Actually, no thanks to Jahani. No.
Revan, Lord Malak told us you still lived. At last, a challenge worthy of my skills. I grow so bored with slaughtering these mindless training drones. I intensified my training tenfold in hopes I would get the chance to face you in mortal combat. I am glad to see my training has not been in vain.
Sorry, I just realised I haven't got the mic on its little plinth, which sometimes I dream will help to withstand some of the noise. Okay. I thought that was his name for a second, Master Flurry. I think it'd be brilliant there. Right. Okay. Well, worthy. Let me get your stuff. Crystal Apari, Nerve Amplifier, Sith Power Gauntlets. Talk to me about Sith. See, I mean, it's really difficult to beat +5. +3 is pretty good. I think, if I recall correctly, weren't you... Oh, that's just that. Yeah. Jahani, what are you wearing? Yeah, sure, I'll use that. What was the other thing? Nerve Amplifier? Immunity to mind affecting. Maybe you do take that because, like, you were clearly had your mind affected there, so... Alright, hopefully going through here doesn't ruin everything. Oh yeah, look at that. So look at that. Like. I can't remember if this destroys the stuff within. Is the thing? I mean, technically, let's just get it killed. We might have been able to come back here with Mission, but yeah, it doesn't look to be all that. That's better hit. Powered battle armor, very nice. Powered light battle armor. Master of the Force. That got me, that one did. Alright, let's have a look at the, I mean, our lightsabers should all be pretty, you know, amazing, but, like, what was the last one? Ufari. Oh, 1d8 damage bonus and attack bonus is 3, so that's not all that. Which one's this? So, Sigil. Yeah, so that actually is better. Okay, and then Jahani's, I think, oh sorry, I'm going to forget this. So Sigil, she already has, so yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Right, very good. Oh, that did make me laugh though. know, your best shot. Right, okay, cool. Should we go through here? Let's go through here. Deadly frag mine. Green coloured pillar, I see. Right, okay. Right, well I've got a plan for dealing with deadly frag mines. Watch this. Oh, well, it's crystal sapith. Guess we'll go back through and find that. Sure, we'll do it on Johannes, why not? Generax to sapith. So Generax is 2 bits of damage and 5 blaster bolt deflection, which we do like. Sapith is actually pretty lousy. Okay. Cool. Well, onwards and upwards. Yeah, he was not going through. I don't know if it'll necessarily loop round or whether we have to go all the way around, but... Oh, that time when he missed the locker, that was... Yeah. This is the champion of the force. Right, okay. I know he's having doubts about using this. Right, okay, you're just going to acknowledge that it is a computer, but using it is for lesser men apparently. Right, so we've had 1 or 2 minor glitches. Sorry, what's this? Oh. Right, here's hoping you can take care of this steel container. Very nice. Universal computer interface is just something for the droids. I think Knights of the Old Republic has got some really good characters. Like, it's got some really, really good characters. A lot of time for... yeah, you know what, why not? Okay, pretty experienced. Immediately goes the wrong way. Seems about right. So sorry, have we done everything to get to where we are? Oh, hello. We haven't done this bit. Yeah, I think it is possibly I've got a heal. I think you could have fewer characters. Like, I think it's got this kind of like class system dream going on. Like, we've often talked about with you know, the old RPGs. Crystal, oh, it's just red money. Are you going to kick open that door? Apparently you are. Okay, well, I guess that's where we're going. Yeah, with the old RPGs, like, a lot of the time there was a sort of standardization. I don't think we can bring it up here because of where we are, that like each person would be their own class. And so you frequently ended up in situations where you had 9 party members. Like 9 seemed to be the go-to. Obviously there were games like Chrono Cross, which had God knows how many characters. But it became sort of the default in most mainstream RPGs because like you wanted to have a different selection of abilities. It's Final Fantasy VI was really archetypal of this. But this is kind of the point where like the 9 had become the standard, and it felt a little bit stingy to have fewer than 9. But I don't think that this level up system really supports that many characters. Like, the individual characters are good, but I just don't think that there's enough room for any of them to breathe. I mean, like, you can argue that I think it's Bastila a Sentinel then, that like maybe you've got like different types there that behave slightly differently, but I don't know, it all feels a bit narrow. An extra point of strength would go a long way for her, but she isn't going to get the option to have that. I'm going to give her the extra points in awareness. I don't think we're going to be treating injuries anytime soon, and she's going to get force armor, which is becoming really useful for her. I'm sure she'll use that a lot. It's strength for Jolie, at least for now. And he will get the fantastic power. Is this just persuade? Okay, well, that's fucking useless to him, isn't it? Sure, yeah, take that. Why not? I don't think you can use it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Yeah, just a personal take on it. Right, let's go into the catacombs. Let's immediately keep throwing our lightsaber at it and see if we can still deflect these bolts. There we go. Cool, right, we've got a data pad. What's on the data pad, you may ask? Well, glad you asked, because firstly we have to do this just excruciating. Like, I suppose there's this, isn't there? Maybe we should have a look at that for... Oh wait, the powered light battle arm. Oh no, it's just that. Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Yeah, right, datapad. Another Sith such as yourself can't be trusted to remember even simple tasks. Proving your master tricks when learning very small words. The ancient sequencer on the lower levels can only be activated once all the sequencer tiles on the floor have been set to their active mode by walking on them in the correct pattern. To make all the tiles the same colour, simply walk the tiles in the pattern of an H. I trust there'll not be another unfortunate blah blah blah. Cool. Alright, let's save the game and then disarm these traps. Okay. Right. Fabulous. In fact, let's have a heal. I feel like that did slightly undermine the purpose of that, but whatever. Are we, yeah, we're looking at the right one. Good. Okay, good. Right, well, I mean, I was expecting this to be a little bit further along, but let's have a see. Now, I wonder if it just works off mine. That's the interesting part. Okay. Yeah, okay, well. Wait. Right. Slightly frustrating. Can we... Okay. Oh, maybe this resets it, to be fair. Is there any way I can make the controls less garbage? Okay.
Yinkin kunoba molera chico. Don't hang to ching. Nebobo jemata. Rondi haudonga kuhonga vi. Wala kumbes. Ching pala moli ton king ba no kunke. Tukning tachokun. Nem ton haiwam chiki yumali tak al inko tu. Tolka da bon walia gando de na takon just tak niki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita haudonga. Tolpa de bon walia. Kachicho ita haudonga. Uno ba bulira chikon. Slimo kutona. Ton haiwam chiki yumali tak al inko tu. Tolka da bon walia gando de na chocho. Takon just tak niki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita haudonga. Tolpa. Rondi haudonga wala kumbes. Wana ni bobo. Don't hakuchiko.
Okay, tell me about the star forge. Apex of Barge. No station, so there's a factory in Battle Crypt. Yeah. What do you mean? I mean, yeah. Checks out. Right, okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's like that. Yeah. I'm going to shut off the truck. How do you activate from the upper levels in the temple? How can I get to the upper level? Okay. Okay, great. Star maps, so we're going to go worlds. Sure, when the Empire fell, the record okay. Sure. Cool. The plague. Cooler Kata.
Tolpa de Bongualia Gando de Nago, Cachicho Ita Hodonga, Yin King Kuno Ba Bulira Chikon, Don't have one Chiki Yumaita at Info to Tolpa de Bongualia Gando.
Sure, right, okay. I do. Right, okay, cool. Well, that was illuminating, if not exactly, phenomenal storytelling. Again, this is the okay. We are. Yeah, you back with me? Okay, cool. That was a little quality of life improvement, so I'll take that. Yeah. There wasn't. Yeah, okay. We'll see if we can head up. I feel like we're still due a boss fight in this area. One of the things with Knights of the Old Republic that's like, it just perhaps hasn't aged quite as well as other aspects of it, is the walls of text. Like it, I know I bang on and on about storytelling, but like, the story is good when it's focusing on story moments, but I think some of those bits, like, it just comes across quite kind of dry in the delivery. Was it this massive? No, was it this massive door? Hello.
Get it.
Did you just say get in? Well, if we were going to have a boss fight, it would be here. Let's have a see. Temple or summit. Okay. Okay, container is empty. Okay, container is less empty. Last one. And it gets between me and my minor loot. I don't remember what this is. Oh dear.
Afraid to enter the temple again, but he doesn't know you like I do. Not anymore. Not since you've changed. Quickly.
Bastila, come with us. We have to escape before Malak arrives.
Escape? You don't understand. I have sworn allegiance to Lord Malak and the Sith. I am no longer a pawn of the Jedi Council. You say that as if the dark side is some terrible entity. The Jedi Council has brainwashed you like all the others, like they once did with me. They speak of the dark side as if it is something to be feared, but in reality their only goal is to manipulate those who are strong in the Force. The fear of the dark side is a tool to maintain control. Why do you think the Jedi forbid you and Malak from joining the Mandalorian Wars? They knew you would realize your true potential and break free of their domination. Malak has shown me how the Jedi Council have been using me the same way they once tried to use you. They've been holding me back because they knew one day I would surpass them all. I resisted at first. I endured the Sith torments with the passionless serenity of a true Jedi, emptying my mind. But after a week of endless tortures, I finally saw the truth. Malak forced me to acknowledge my anger and pain. He showed me the liberating power of these emotions. Then he made me see how the Jedi Council has denied me what is mine by right. The Jedi Council gladly used my battle meditation in their wars, but they still treated me like a child, like an inferior. They were jealous of my power, of what I could become. They wanted me to bow and call them master and follow their code and obey their every order. But all the while they were exploiting my battle meditation for their own use. Lies. You were the one living a lie, Revan. The Jedi Council made you into something you were not. They programmed you to be their slave. You used to be Revan, master of the Sith. But no longer. You were simply a pawn of the Jedi Council in the Republic they serve. Like I was. Until Malak freed me from their shackles. A pity the power you once had is so diluted in you. You could have been as strong as I am now. Stronger even. But that will never happen now. With the power of the Starforge, Malak will destroy the Republic and conquer the galaxy. and I will be the apprentice at his side after I prove my worth by killing you. You shall fall.
We won't fall.
You were stronger than I would have thought possible after what the Jedi Council did to you. Seems that Malik was wrong. The power of the dark side is not lost to you after all, Revan. You can deny what you are, Revan, but you're only fooling yourself. I know the truth. I've seen the shadows inside your mind, remember? I was there when you nearly died in the trap set by the Jedi Council. I used the Force to preserve your life, Revan. We are forever linked by my actions on that bridge. These are not your true feelings, Revan. You're speaking as a tool of the Jedi Council, as I once did. But now I see how the Jedi used us both. The Council tried to exploit the bond between us. They hoped I would draw out your memories to lead them to the Star Forge. We were slaves to their will, like all who follow the Jedi Code, but in our shared visions of the star maps. I also felt the so-called taint within you. I resisted it at first, but now I embrace the power of the dark side. Your dark side. Mistakes? No, Revan. The only mistake you are making is the one you are making now. You deny yourself the power that is yours by right. Only now do I realize how strong you are. You deserve to be the true master of the Sith, not Malak. I see this now. Together we can destroy your old apprentice. Join with me and reclaim your lost identity. Your mind was too badly damaged to ever fully restore your memories, Revan. But your power, your strength of will, the essence of who and what you are, these things still remain. Once, long ago, you defied the Jedi Council, freeing yourself from their control. You claimed your rightful title of Dark Lord of the Sith. Together we can defeat Malak and take back what is yours.
Bastila, it is not too late for you to be saved. The teachings of the Jedi can lead you from the dark side back into the light and the true understanding of the Force.
You are beneath my contempt, Juhani. When you felt the power of the dark side, you fled to a cave like some cowering animal. You know nothing of the Force or its true potential. But you, Revan, the power of the dark side is yours to command. You can use it to destroy Malak. With my help, you could rule over the entire galaxy. You were a pathetic fool, Revan. Together we could have defeated Malak and ruled over an empire. But now, I will be at Lord Malak's side instead. You will be crushed with the Republic and all the fools who bow down to the Jedi Council. No one can stand against the power of the Star Forge and the Sith fleet.
And mince away. Oh, cutscene? Oh yeah, we are getting to see it. Right. Well, that was that. I mean, I do enjoy it, but I can't help but feel that like, oh no, it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Shut down. Planetary disruptor field. Temple energy shields. Oh. I guess I'm not one of both of them. Huh? Right, and then there's the small matter of what we do about the Rakatan. We'll save the game here. And now, by the power of Massive Door, let's get out of here. something? No, I guess it's just that. I'm gonna guess it's this way. I don't really remember. That looks like an ebon hawk, doesn't it? Okay. I think we'll just ignore the Rakuten. You know, we're doing a bit to whatever destroy the Star Forge. That'll have to do. I'm not really sure. Oh, hello. Okay. Wow. That's definitely one of the animations of all time.
Is she alive? What happened inside that temple?
You didn't know she was going to be there, did you?
Hold on a second. What about Bastila? Wasn't she in the temple? What happened? The dark side? Bastila? No! No! How could that happen?
She was always in danger of being seduced by the dark side, Karth. Bastila was strong, but she was always impatient and headstrong. Malak preyed upon her weakness. This planet is a tainted place. The Star Forge and the Temple have twisted the Force into an instrument of evil, just as Malak has twisted Bastila into a servant of the Sith. Childish fault. Like what's he even doing? You're even. It just gets worse the more I look at it. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? You even said I can't help but feel this is my fault. Well, yeah, it's not even that. I can't help but feel this is partly my fault. I need to get off this screen because I'm just gonna die laughing if I see it anymore. He's lost his sister. She can still be saved, can't she? Malak has a strong hold on me. It'll be difficult for her to break free of his influence, especially considering her long association with you. Remember the bond that was forged between you when she rekindled the spark that was your life. Through that bond, she touched your memories, and also the echo of the dark taint within you.
But there's still hope for her, right? I mean, Revan rejected the dark side, so Bastila could too, right? We still might be...
Yeah, and Jahani. We can try it.
I don't know what fate awaits us, but I sense Bastila still has a role to play in the events to come. I have no doubt she will be waiting for us on the Star Forge.
No doubt. But let's go then before she has time to organize a bigger welcoming committee.
It would be... With the ship's parts, you may be able to... Right, okay, fine. Yeah, I feel like the game could possibly benefit from a few more of those kind of scenes. Of, like, what people talking, you know? Right, okay. Great. So, yeah. Right, okay. And I think we're about to have a massive heart-to-heart meeting just straight after the last one, aren't we? Fancy playing something bizarre.
I've made my peace with Griff, and so...
Okay, nothing of that. Have it your way. I'm not going to speak with all of you at length.
Something on your mind. I don't.
I mean in private.
Yes, you do. Let me tell you something. Once if you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you'll never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away, to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten. Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation. Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life, perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of over-caution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true. Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear, and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi. You do you? I wouldn't listen too closely. I'm no authority on anything. I just think that the greatest things in life shouldn't be avoided because they come with a few complications. Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect, eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you. I haven't changed my mind. I'm still not going to talk about it. You go and find your own love if you want to know so badly. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going before I start talking in riddles, damn it.
Do you think the same person who wrote the line I was laughing at wrote that? Because yeah, that's pretty good. I think we need to speak to Karth, or maybe we just go to the star map. I don't know, but I thought that was quite good. Yeah, maybe I'm just maybe I have become very close of all the characters to this man. Maybe he's the one who I relate to the most. Right, never mind. Right, well, so I guess if you're just going to stand around, we'll just leave, shall we? Okay. Yeah? Right.
The Republic fleet must have gotten a message I sent as we were crashing into that planet. I'm picking up the transmission from them now.
This is Admiral Dodonna to the Avon Hawk. Do you read us?
Admiral Dodonna, this is Carthanasi. We're receiving your transmission.
Karth, I'm glad to see you're still alive. We've begun our assault on the Star Forge, but we're taking heavy losses. How did the Sith ever manage to build something of this scope?
The Star Forge wasn't constructed by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it. That space station is far older than you can imagine.
Maybe we should pull the fleet back and retreat. I don't know if we have the firepower to go up against this alien technology.
You can't do that, Admiral. The Star Forge is a factory of immense power. It's been churning out the capital ships, snub fighters, and assault droids that have powered the Sith war effort. You have to destroy the Star Forge now, or you'll be fighting an unending wave of reinforcements.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy. I can't even get our capital ships into position to start bombarding the Star Forge. The Sith fleet is too well organized. It's like they can guess our every move and counter our every strategy.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation against you and your fleet.
This is Master Vandor. A number of Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
If Bastila is using her power to augment the Sith, then Malak's fleet is invincible. Our only hope is to somehow stop Bastila from using her battle meditation.
How can we do that if she's on the space station?
I will send a squadron of Jedi Knights to the Star Forge to find Bastila. Their small ships will be able to fly through the Sith blockade and dock on the space station. If they can find Bastila, they may be able to distract her attention from the battle overhead. That should allow you to move your capital ships into position for a final assault on the Star Forge itself.
I hate to ask this after all you've done, Karth, but the Jedi may need all the help they can get.
Don't worry, Admiral. The Avon Hawk and her crew are gonna see this through to the end.
And may the Force be with you.
So, well then, the final battle, but not this time. This will be something that we do next time as a closer. Hopefully it will go better than some of the other final battles that I've done on this channel. I'm becoming increasingly mindful that my first time success rate is pretty low. It's been a strange episode. I've enjoyed it, but not always for reasons that I think the game would have intended. Still can't stop laughing at that line. what did you think of it all? Like, please, leave a message in the comments. As ever, I don't ask that you like and subscribe to this stuff. It's like, I think it's not something I do professionally, but I do really truly appreciate it when you folks comment. It's so. What do you reckon? Was the whole affair in some way slightly Reverend's fault? It's hard to say. Oh God. If ever by some miracle I end up in some sort of professional affair in this, and I don't set out to, there's no plan, but that has to go on the t-shirts. Like that's the thing. Oh Christ. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.